Well, hello everyone. Today is kind of a week of, I don't know, today's been a weird day. Do you ever have just weird days? And so I thought maybe this was a good time to make a titty bit video, and I really don't have a clue what I'm going to say, but I'm going to chit chat for just a little while because I like to chit chat, and this is sometimes my YouTube videos kind of turn out to be kind of like a therapy session for myself. But things are going good, nothing's bad, everybody's well, things are progressing, going well, but it's like I'm going to consider this a vlog because I'm going to kind of talk about what's been going on, which is essentially nothing. So it's like, you know, you go through so many crises in life, and then you have so many transitions in life, and you literally, when things slow down, when they get better, when there's a time to rest and recollect, it feels like there's something wrong. Have you ever done that? So I've made a few notes here, and as you remember, I can't see a thing without my glasses, and these glasses glare so bad that I'm sorry about that. But I'm going to call this the calm before the storm, and that's a little like I just want to stop right here and say I'm so thankful that the hurricane that crossed Florida last night, Milton, I think it was, they thought it was going to slam into the side of Tampa at like a 5, or if you can imagine a 6, and it came onshore as a 3. Excuse me for yawning, Lord. So I'm so thankful, and I really believe it was an answer to prayer, because so many people were praying, because it looked like it was just going to kill so many people, and it was really scary. So we started praying, and I know I was doing TikTok and all of these different ones, you know, just to watch people that were preparing, and they was writing their names with Sharpies on their arms and their, you know, permanent markers. It was just really, really upsetting, and I'm just so thankful that when it did come in, it was down to a 3. I do not know why I'm yawning, and I really apologize. We need to continue to pray for those that got hit with the one up through North Carolina. I think my sleepiness is kind of robbing me of some of the names. They're still struggling and may be without power and all of that for months, so we need to continue to pray for them, that they will continue to band together and do what they need to do to get their lives back in order. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to call this, I think, something like the eye of the storm. So we have been through so many, I would say, tests, trials, storms over the past 4 years, really, for me, longer, and, you know, actually just maybe for a lifetime. And it seems like that we're going into a time more of peace and rest. And I honestly, you know, I've been in fight and flight for so long, it's almost hard for me to calculate in my mind what you do with this. I know I've got plenty of projects to do, and I plan to do them. I've got some things I want to do to the house. I'm still cooking and cleaning and doing everything like I always did, and still going to therapy. Y'all need to pray for me. I think I need a nap. Finances are looser. You know, there's just a time that of peace, really, It's a calm, it's a tranquil feeling that has come over us. And you can always stir up something if you want to, but I really don't want to. I've had enough. It's like you're waiting. It's like you're waiting for something to happen. Waiting, and there's things that we're waiting for, that we're progress and stuff like that. But this just is a feeling of this is just like a feeling like you're just waiting. I have so many things from my past I would just love to fix. And I've got dreams and goals for the future. But sometimes you get into a place in your life that you can't go back. It's like the doors are sealed shut. People move on, they lose interest. Out of sight, out of mind. Things can't be fixed. And no matter how bad you want to fix things, no matter how bad you work on how hard you work on yourself, sometimes people just move on. If they were ever yours to start with. And that's kind of sad, but you can't go back. You can only go forward. But in this eye of the storm, sometimes you can't really go forward because you're waiting. You're waiting. You have to keep moving. Like I said, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm trying to entertain myself best I can. But today was especially, I don't know, it was just odd. It was quiet. And there was just like no real, how you have these beacon lights go off in your head. You have, it's like, oh, I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm going to do that. Well, today it was just like, and there's just nothing. It's like I've been sitting there waiting for a boat and wondering about the boat. It was really a strange day how I felt, and I'm usually pretty inspired about things, but even if I'm just doing common everyday work, I'm feeling the need to be creative, and I can do that, but I also have this feeling like I don't want to waste time. And is being creative just a waste of time? Just really weird thoughts going through my head while I sit here and wait for my boat. Then too, there's times that you realize that the seasons of life have just moved on. People have moved on. Things that you held on to that you thought were forever going to be there are not there anymore. They're just gone. And you've got to move on too. Maybe that's the boat I'm waiting for. Sometimes things dawn on me when I have all of this fluff going through my head. Sometimes after a while things will dawn on me. Sometimes just being busy works. You go to work, you come home, or you do your work, and I log in and log out from work here at home and on my job. And then I clean house and cook for the guys, do laundry, and sometimes being busy works. And sometimes even though you're busy, it's just like it's just not working. It's not working for you. And it didn't work for me today. Being busy didn't work for me today. Now, I'm not saying that this is necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes you got to step back. You got to slow down, and you got to find your inner peace. You just have to say, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to fret. I'm going to, now I know, because I'm a person that I get inspired about things, I get busy about things, I get excited about things, and I know this is an odd day out, this is a one-offer, but for today, I'm chilling. I've tried to play a few of my old games that I used to play, and there ain't nobody there no more. And I've tried to think of people to talk to, and been on Facebook and different social media and stuff, and there ain't nobody at home no more. And I would say that I feel lonesome, but I don't really feel lonesome. It's more like I just got to sit here and find my inner peace. I have way more inner peace than I used to. I accept things easier than I used to. You know, after a while, you just got to accept things. You do the best you can do. If you got company coming and you clean your house and you get it as clean as you can, and you cook a meal and you cook that meal just as good as you can, and you lay the spread out and you have company come in the house, if they don't like you, you can't make them like you. You do the best you can in life, and then you just let it go. Sometimes people never liked you to start with, and sometimes you just was a ship in the night to them. So, as I sit here and attempt to find my inner peace, tomorrow I'm probably going to wake up with all this inspiration and be flying around, you know. But for today, I'm trying to find a new footing. When you are searching for a new footing, a new start, you can't always just up and move. I'd like to. I wish I had a place to go. I'd be up and moving, but I don't have a place to go. And I got a certain amount of roots here. I actually have people here that think I'm special. You got to think about a couple things. You got to think about your values, your priorities, things you're passionate about. You got to find your comfort zone, and you got to think about your relationships, the ones that really count, the ones that really matter. For me, it will always be family. It will always, past, present, and future. I am loyal to family. Now, they may all run off and leave me, but that doesn't mean they're not going to be with me. I'm going to think about them. I'm going to pray about them. The ones that's gone on to heaven, I'm going to think about them and memorialize them in my heart, and I'm going to miss them. The things that really, really value to you are valuable to you. It doesn't ever change. If you really, really have value in your heart towards family, God, commitments to certain things, if it's really, really in the core of your heart, it's never going to change. And you've got to stick with that. Today, I've been thinking about all these things. I've been pondering all of these things. And you know what I realized? I haven't went anywhere. Yeah, I've moved around the country and stuff. But who I am, I've improved as a person. I've had a lot of different things that's happened. I ain't gone nowhere. There's a lot of people that was around me, they've left. But I ain't went nowhere. And you know what? I'll be right here, just who I am. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out and I'm going to probably be really excited about something. But today, I'm just going to find my inner peace. Sometimes we need to cry. Sometimes we just need to let it out. Tears cleanse the soul. Say a little prayer. Have a little cry. It's all going to be alright in the end. I've been in a lot of prayer, and I've been really concerned about all the people in the East that's been suffering. So I guess I'm kind of in a solemn mood. But sometimes you just gotta sit down and let it all slide away. Say your prayers. Trust God. And believe. Now, I don't want you guys to mistake this for despairing or anything else. I'm just kind of in the feels. This is like a dark ambience day, I guess. Sometimes you just get in the feels. And I'm feeling for those that are suffering all over the United States. I worry about my children. I worry about my family. But God's always with me. So, we have all kinds of new things coming up. I am literally like just a few days away from my increase in pay, and it seems like it's been forever coming. But I've already got my letter in the mail, and it's going to be happening, and we've got all kinds of projects lined up to do to the house. Important projects, business, little things. We got holidays coming up, and there's a whole lot of planning that's going on. And so don't think I'm in despair, and I'm really not even depressed. I'm just in the fields. So this is not too long a video. It's kind of short, but I wanted to put it up. And if any of you are in the fields, the dog was barking, put in the comments below. And don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm well. Got more housework to do, and looking forward to a lot of good things coming. So, find your inner peace. Find what it is that gives you peace in your soul. Seek God. Believe God. And love everybody. Don't ever let anger get so deep in your soul that you can't just let it go. God says, don't not let the night come on your anger. That's not a quote for sure. But don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Keep your heart sweet. I love y'all. Bye-bye for now.